I frequently ask questions about, I frequently answer questions. I'm always asking questions, but I frequently answer questions about healthcare, proxies, and powers of attorney. And sometimes in the conversation, I'll say something along the lines of, I share an anecdote, and I indicate that when my mother was in the hospital, even though I had a healthcare proxy and a power of attorney, that the hospital staff didn't ask me for it. They did, but they didn't. They asked if I had the documents or if I had a healthcare proxy, and I said yes, I do have a healthcare proxy for my mother. And then they never asked me for the document. And they were kind and considerate, and they spoke with my mother, spoke with me, they spoke with my sisters, and they were kind and considerate. So as I share that story, sometimes I give the incorrect, assumption, presumption, indication that you don't need those documents. And that's not what I'm trying to convey. Because I've had clients call me and not be able to speak with staff or the nurses, and that's because they're not required to speak with you, right, or deal with you without this documentation. What I was trying to convey is the fact that some staff are kind and considerate and thoughtful people, and that you might not need the document. Not that you don't need it, but maybe you don't need it. That doesn't mean you shouldn't have it, because if your family member is in a position where they can't speak for themselves, they don't have the capacity, and you don't have the documents, and the documents are required, well, then you're in a world of misgivings and hurt. So you should have the documents prepared when you can, when the person has capacity, so that you have it should the need arise.